With Commitment 2024 and the early voting period remains open ahead of the March 5th primary.
Whether casting a ballot this weekend or next month, there are plenty of seats to decide on.
And we continue our look at the candidates running for State House District 72. Here's Joshua Davis.
Marcus Pearson is a civics teacher at Carver High School here in Winston-Salem, and his desire, as he puts it, is to make North Carolina the example others follow.
I want to change how our state is being viewed and how our voters look at our state.
Marcus Pearson is challenging incumbent Amber Baker in the Democratic primary race for House District 72, with the goal of building bridges.
I think what politics I see today, and it's just federal and state, Republicans and Democrats are yelling at each other. We ain't doing this. If they done this right here, we get stuff done. We got to stop yelling at each other and have a conversation and come to some kind of agreement on how we can fix our state and our districts.
Actively working as a teacher, it's no surprise education makes up a huge portion of his platform.
We're 48th, our state. We're 48th. So education, we're falling when it comes to students. We're falling behind because of teachers. We're falling behind resources.
If elected, he's hoping to do something about teacher pay stemming from personal experience.
I think it's 39 now. Hey, I couldn't survive off that. I couldn't. I was working 3 jobs. I still work, I still work 3 jobs. That's what I'm doing. But you can't survive off $39,000 a year as a teacher. Teachers are leaving the state and my district and other districts because there's no money. We're not getting paid enough to do what we do.
And he's critical of private school vouchers.
I don't believe we should be supporting vouchers. If it's a private school should have private donors to take care of that.
We briefly spent time talking about housing.
I think we need to have a rental cap. We should, because if you have that now, families won't struggle to find out how they're going to pay their mortgage or their rent.
Before we moved on to issues like gun control.
When it comes to gun laws and gun things, I don't mind you having a gun and it's stored properly, but my thing is right here is we got to stop the gun violence when it comes to schools. You cannot allow people underage who don't understand how powerful that gun is. We got to stop that.
Casinos.
I would like to have it. Why? It brings jobs. It brings jobs. It brings money to the local economy.
And marijuana.
So I believe yes and no, because you have a right as a citizen. You have a right to do what you want to do.
He also has an unusual approach to state income tax compared to other Democrats.
If I had my way, we'd get rid of state income tax. Would I get rid of state taxes? Yes, because it puts more money into the consumer's pockets. If you put more money in my pocket, your pocket, his pocket, guess what? We're going to spend more money. The economy grows. It keeps growing.
Pearson says it's important to him to stay plugged in to the needs of his district.
If I can get a law passed for teachers or for women voters or the state, now they got to come talk to me and say, hey, Mr. Pearson, we need this. All right, let me work on it for you. I believe I can help my district, my community, and my state if I run for State House.
Pearson says he's adamant about staying in his community, continuing work as a teacher or even a teacher's assistant if it means understanding what his constituents may need. Joshua Davis, WXII 12 News.
And if you missed any of our candidate profiles or want more information about when to vote, you'll find it all in the Commitment 2024 section on the free WXII 12 News mobile app.